All right, everybody, how you doing? My name is Ben Gilliam. I'm one of Master Spa's Ironman coaches. Okay, been working with Master Spas for a couple of years now on lots of different projects. And for those of you who don't know, Master Spas, we're the largest manufacturer in the world of swim spas, and we're located in Fort Wayne. That's where we are today. We're in Fort Wayne, Indiana, doing our first live of this type. It's pretty exciting, a little bit of pressure, no big deal. So you can't quite see, we're at the Dealer Development Center, and it is the ultimate playground. We have so much cool stuff to look at, to play with, amazing. So before I go any further, I have to say hello to my mom. So she's gonna probably yell, maybe cry, I don't know which. Hello, Mama, I love you, and I'm thinking about you, looking forward to dinner next week. Now, I'm gonna pay for that, totally worth it. Okay, so now, tonight, what we're gonna do, we're going to explain some things about swimming in a swim spa. So we've got owners out there, we've got prospective buyers, we've got people who have no idea what a swim spa is. So I'm going to start with the basics, and then we're going to keep tonight kind of basic. I also want to remind you, if you have a question during this, we really want you to comment on the live. I don't have the ability to answer the question in the live. I don't have a screen in front of me, but afterwards we're going to go back and we'll answer all those questions. And if you need, whatever you need, we can handle for you, okay? So now, a swim spa. What is a swim spa? At the very most basic level, it's an amazing alternative to a backyard pool, okay? And I think you're seeing more and more people are familiar with them, and we bump into that a lot where people said, oh yeah, I've seen those. And Master loves to put their ad in all the flight magazines, so you may have seen it there. That's us, okay? So dealing with this guy at home, you get so many benefits. The temperature of the water is always correct. You're never sharing a swim lane. All the little things that annoy you, the drive to the pool, year-round swimming, which very few of us get. Okay, if you live in a colder climate, it's amazing. And then there's always that weird person who's in the locker room with no clothes on, with their foot up on the bench. You don't have to deal with any of that anymore, and that's the most fantastic part, okay? So, now let's talk about the swimming. This is what we see from a coaching perspective, from an athlete's perspective, over the last few years. People swim in a swim spa, and it is different than swimming in a pool, lake, pond, or swamp, doesn't matter, ocean, makes no difference. When you swim in a body of water, every time you stroke and glide, that water is moving across your body at the same speed, okay? So whether it's the tip of your fingers, the tip of your toes, that water speed never changes. So that gives you a little buoyancy, a little lift in your feet and your lower body that you don't get in some situations like a swim spa, all right? So now we're gonna talk about that. Why it's different in a swim spa, no one explains this. So I love that Master wants to jump in this with both feet, you know, so to speak, and really explain why this is different, okay? If you can't tell, it is really warm in here. So afterwards, I'm going in. Now, the swim spa, that water's moving over. By the time it gets to your feet, that water, by the time it gets to your feet, it's slowing down a little bit. So what happens is it requires a more significant engagement of your core than swimming in a pool or any of those other places that we talked about. So when that happens, people swim in there, and there's also no lane. There's no end of the lane to do a flip turn or to do a, you know, kind of flip turn if you're not good at them, which, you know, most people are not. You get a little rest there. You get no rest here. It's all you, okay? There's no place to hide from a swim spa. So you're swimming along. After 30 seconds, you're gassed. You have no idea why it's so hard. And we've got some amazing swimmers out there that just jump in there and they look like amazing. Well, that's not me. You know, my mom didn't take me to swim lessons every day when I was 5. Some people did, and they get in there and they float like a leaf. Then there's the rest of us. This live is for the rest of us, okay? And if you're swimming, if you have a swim spa or you've tried one and it was challenging, we're gonna explain why. We want you to understand this, all right? So, next. That water is slowing down, requires more core engagement. You swim for 30 seconds, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, doesn't make a difference. But you find yourself really tired. That's totally normal, okay? We expect that. This is just like if I sent you into the gym and said, hey, I want you to curl 50 pounds with a bar, and I want you to do it 20 times, okay? So you went to the gym, tomorrow morning, you hopped right out, hey, Ben said I'm gonna do this, 20 curls, so we're gonna do that. You get to the gym, you try it 10 times, and you can't do it. Well, what am I supposed to do? Ben said, do 20, I can only do 10. So everyone kind of understands that that's how, you know, muscle overload works. But if you did it twice a week for the next 4 weeks, you'd be able to do that 20 reps, okay? This is the same thing. It's just different muscles. So what we're gonna do today, we're gonna talk about tricks that we use using swim toys, which I'll get back to specifically, but a center snorkel, a simple pull buoy, and a nose plug. It's all you need. And we're gonna do it in steps. And after we go through this, it'll all make sense, all right? So what I want my people to do, and I'm gonna pause here, and I'm gonna remind everyone, if you have a question, when you think of it, pop it right in and fire it over. We want your questions, we want your comments, we want your feedback. So let us have it, okay? Be nice. This is our first one. So next, okay, we want you to get in there, and no tethers. I'm gonna pause again. No swim tethers. Any swim spa that a tether is recommended or it comes with a tether, it means it doesn't flow enough water, it hasn't been tested properly, it doesn't swim properly, run for the hills, it's not what you want, okay? You typically don't see that, you shouldn't see that, but if you do, you don't wanna go there, it's not where you wanna be. Now, how we teach our people is, first of all, no tethers, and I want you to swim in your swim spot. Let's say it's 30 seconds. You can swim overhand, crawl stroke, 30 seconds, and then your legs are, your breathing is tough, and that's the combination, and we're gonna address all that. The breathing gets tough, the stroke gets kind of messed up. As you get tired, the wheels start falling off, and you can't swim anymore. Well, we actually want you to do that, okay? So what we want you to do is 3 sets of just that. You're gonna swim as long as you can until you're too tired, you can't go on. Then you're gonna take a rest. Okay? And everybody's level is different. I don't care if it's 20 seconds, I don't care if it's 5 minutes. Everybody's different, we expect that. Okay, and not everyone was taught to swim in a swim spa, so it should be a little weird. So you're gonna swim 3 sets for as long as you can. And then the next thing you're gonna add is this guy. It's a pull buoy. And it goes, I don't know if you can see this, I'll pop up. It's gonna go right between your legs and then pinch down. So what this does, it gives you buoyancy on your bottom end. Now, triathletes, as a side note, often swim with these because they're trying not to kick so they can save their legs for the rest of the day, okay? So it's 2 different things, but it's along the same lines. So you're gonna swim with this now. So you did your 3 sets of swimming with nothing. Now you put the pull buoy in. You put the pull buoy in and you do 3 sets again. So maybe it's 2 minutes, because this is gonna make swimming easier for you in the swim spa. So you swam for 30 seconds, 25 seconds, and 20 seconds, no toys. Now you're gonna do 3 sets of this again. Let's say it's a minute. You swim for a full minute, you get tired, you take a rest. Take a good rest. This is not, I mean, it is of course some level of cardiovascular training, but we're really targeting muscular training here. We wanna overload those muscles that you're using. So now you did 3 sets with this guy. This is where it gets funky and funny looking. So people are gonna make fun of you, but it's in your yard, so it doesn't matter. Pull buoy, that stays. Next you have the center snorkel. There's a couple of things with center snorkels that are a little different. You've got the face masks that have the full face mask and seals your face. They work pretty well, but often we find that it puts your chin at the wrong angle. So a real swimmer snorkel is probably the way to go, and it's definitely preferred by your coaches. So there's 2 kinds. There's this one that kind of stands straight up. When you put it on, it sticks straight up. And then you've got the other one that really bends across the back of your head. In a swim spa, we found that this one works way, way better, and you're never sucking water in. So use this one. It's tall, okay? You can look it up. Center swim snorkel, get the tall one. Next, with that, is a nose plug. Now, some people can swim with this and goggles and not suck water in. Most people, the first time they try it, suck a bunch of water in through their nose because it's unnatural and you have to kind of train for it. So I recommend using this, I don't have enough hands, the pull buoy and the nose plug at the same time. That is maximum toys while swimming. So next, you're gonna use all 3 of those. Now you don't have to breathe. So breathing is the part that most people, who are not, great swimmers, they mess up. Now you're breathing, you're straight, you don't have to worry about that. You can focus on your stroke. Now you're focusing on the quality of your stroke completely. Your core's not getting tired, your heels are breaking the edge of the water on your kick. It's perfect. That's what we want. Now you can swim for your 15 minutes. It's warm in here. You can swim for your 15 minutes or whatever it is. You can swim continuously. If you want to do 3 sets, if you need more work, do 3 sets. Do 3 sets of 3 minutes. Whatever it is, now you're strengthening different things. But what we've done is we've overloaded those muscles along the way, and then you're getting more tired, then we've added assistance as you're becoming more tired to string that process out. That makes sense? If you have a question, pop it in there right there. Okay, I want this to make sense, and sometimes it's going to take a few times. We want to talk about it. We really wanted to do this in a live so that you could refer back to it. It's going to stay on our page and be a valuable tool for everyone, along with, you know, God, just everyone. Okay, so now we've got a very lovely assistant who can pop his head up there. My lovely assistant, Mike. And he's going to demonstrate. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through all 3 times. So I want you to see this, okay? So first thing we're going to do is Mike's going to do about 15 strokes of swimming with no swim toys, okay? So everyone watch the swimmer. Here we go. Okay, we're back to me, Now, let's say Mike's a pretty good swimmer, so he can swim for a lot longer than that. Let's say he's gassed. He can't do anymore. That was it. He's tired, can't do anymore. Now what he's gonna do, he's gonna take a minute, gonna bring his heart rate down, take a rest, take a sip of water. We'll always stay hydrated, tip of the day. Then he's gonna do it again. He's gonna go through that 3 times. We're not gonna make him do that right now. We're going to go through the swim toys, but I want you guys to see the progression of this. So he swam, he's tired, he was breathing, his form started to fall apart. That's what's normal on someone who's not a great swimmer, which most of us are not. So now we're going to issue Mike 1 new toy, and we're going to watch this again. Michael, back to Mike. So now everyone see that pull buoy is up, his feet are up, his heels are breaking the water. It's easier to swim when you have that pull buoy in there. It's taking the pressure off your core, so now he's able to swim easier, he's able to swim further. Okay, and you can see that. We'll let him do his 15 strokes. Looking strong, looking perfect. All right. Mike, you can feel the difference, right?
Fantastic.
It pulls your body. Is back on me? Okay. So it pulls your body up, straightens you out, takes the load off your lower end. Your feet are not dragging. So a couple of things. I'm going to take a second here. Number 1 problem we see in a swim spa, or with all swimmers, myself included, is chin starts to come up and feet start to drop. That's the number 1 thing. So you always want to keep that chin. Hey, where are you going with that? Get back here. I didn't give those to you yet. So Mike's cheating. Give me that. Give it back. You stay right there. You stay right there.
Do what you're told.
That's right. Do as you're told. We're not there yet. So chin, we want to keep our chin tucked, and when you're breathing, you don't want to reach with your chin up, because that's going to drop your feet. It's going to make swimming harder. You want to swim like this across the water, not like this. This, hard to swim. This, easy to swim, except that it requires some more core. And that's what we're strengthening here. So next, Mike is going to use the swim snorkel. Now, if you haven't put all this stuff, we're strapping all kinds of stuff to your face. Looks silly, and I don't want to tell you that it doesn't look silly. It actually does, okay? And it's okay. So we're going to strap all this stuff on Mike. Now you can use it. It's center snorkel. It goes up the center of your head and allows you to swim straight without breathing side to side. And the nose plug prevents the water from going up your nose. It's very awkward for the first couple of times you use it, but an amazing swim tool. There you go. All right. So now Mike is gearing up. It's going to take a few seconds to strap all this stuff on, and we're really tying up stuff to his head. And now he's going to take his 15 strokes. Mike, you ready? All right. So now we'll let Mike start. Take the camera to Mike. Now he's got every conceivable swim toy strapped onto his body. He doesn't have to worry about breathing. He can focus on the quality of his stroke, the strengthening of his stroke, his shoulders, his back. He looks good. You could even turn the swim spa up and swim faster. We've got this turned down. We want everyone to see everything. By the way, this is our amazing new Challenger. Absolutely fantastic, super wide swim path, very smooth. I'm not going to get into too many specifics, but this thing is awesome. So look at him go. It's easy. He could swim all day like this. Okay? All right, back to me. So now when you do that, you add this. We've taken away everything that is challenging about swimming, whether it's a pool, whether it's a swim spa, it doesn't make any difference. We've added all these swim toys to make it easy so that you can focus on the strength in your stroke. So to recap, first thing, we want to wear you out completely, which I love. And then next thing, we're going to add the pull buoy, which is going to make it a little easier to swim so you can go further, but you're still breathing. So you're still practicing chin down, breathing properly. And then when that gets tired out, we're going to add the swim snorkel, the nose plugs, and the pull buoy. So now it's like swimming, it's cruise control, it's super easy, and you can just swim all day. You can focus on your stroke, focus on everything. Fantastic. Now that's all we've got for today, but I want to add one more reminder, okay? I'd like to thank Master Spas for having us out here. This place is just absolutely amazing to come and visit. If anyone ever gets the chance to come here, they love visitors. Our dealer development center is absolutely amazing. Lastly, if you have a question, please take a minute and let us know how we did. If you enjoyed this, we want to hear about it. If you have questions, we definitely want to hear about them, and we will address them right now. So we're gonna sit down, relax for a minute, and then we're gonna start hitting those questions. I don't know if there's any on there. There could be none. There could be 4,000. I have no idea. Okay, I just can't see them right now. So from everyone here at Master Spas, well, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one. All right, peace out.